Department of Botany, Kotreswara College, Kottur. Today I discussed about BSc 4th sem another one topic, epiphytes. Okay, it's a very important adaptations adaptations of plants. These epiphytes are the group of plants. These group of plants are developed on the tree trunks, tree branches, and another one other large leaf surfaces, and also large leaf surfaces, and below the canopy. Okay, very important. You already know about epi means above. Epi means above, and phytos means phyton. Phyton means plants. Epiphytes these are the plants. Okay, the group of plants grow on other tree branches, trunks, and canopies. Yes, you already known about epiphytes. Okay, good example of epiphyte: orchids, and vanda. Vanda is also one of the good example for epiphytes. Okay, these are the plants are developed on the tree branches. Next, another one, main adaptation features. Adaptation features of epiphytes. First one, morphological features. Morphological characters. First one, root. Yes, you are already known about roots. Roots are in epiphytes. Okay, there are three types of roots present in epiphytes. First one is normal roots, and second one is clinging roots. Third one is aerial roots. Yes, you are already known about the normal roots and clinging roots and aerial roots in the lower classes. Yes, in normal roots of epiphytes, these are the roots are holding the branches. Okay, these are normal roots, supply the food material and nutrition from the barks. As you are already known about epiphytes, okay, it is in a tree trunk or tree branches. Okay, it's on this branch the development of the epiphytes. Okay, another one, the epiphytic plant. It is an epiphytic plants. There are bears three types of roots. Okay, there is three types of roots. One is normal root. This normal root hold the branches, and another hold the total is use mechanical support to the epiphytic plant. Next, another one is supply the nutrition from the barks. In this bark, decaying material. Okay, the upper surface is decaying. Okay, this decaying material it's having nutrients. Okay, different types of nutrients. And another one, it's absorb the dust material. Dust material is possessed. This dust material, okay, it is also helpful for developing of epiphytes. Next, clinging roots. Okay, these roots are also present in orchids or epiphytes. These are also the helpful for absorbing the moisture from the environment. Okay, it is the main feature of clinging roots. And another one, these clinging roots is not hold the branches, but it is a freely movement in the orchids. Next, another one, aerial roots. These aerial roots are also called as photosynthetic roots. These are green in color. Green in color. The green in color. Okay. These are green in color aerial roots. Okay. These are also called as photosynthetic roots. Photosynthetic. Photosynthetic roots. Okay. These are helpful for photosynthetic purpose. Okay. These are also present in orchids. Okay. Relevant issues. Okay. These are the main simple concept about roots, adaptation feature about epiphytic roots. And another one, stem. Okay, stem is it is a vascular plant. Okay, stem is smaller in size. Okay, very important. Another one, stem. Yes, thick cuticle. Thick cuticle is present in the stem region, and it's in this stem region. The internal nodes. Okay, as internal nodes are connected with this stem in upper epidermal stem. Another one, complete stem is the hard nature. Sometimes it made by the sclerenchymatous cells. Sclerenchymatous cells. Sclerenchymatous cells for the mechanical support. And another one, the pseudobulbs are present. Pseudobulbs. Pseudobulbs. As pseudobulbs are present. And another one, the tubes. Tubular roots. Sorry, tubular stems. Okay, tubular stems, tube-like structure stems, and another one bulb-like structure stems are present. Okay, these are the helpful for storage of water in the stem regions. Okay, very important function, storage of water. Another one, stem is a green in color, smaller in size. Stem is a green in color, smaller in size. Its presence in this region. Okay. Another one, the nodes, adaxial surface of the leaves are present in the rachis. Okay, in the rachis. And another one, a very important function, storage of water and food material. But bulbs, okay, these tubular bulbs are present. Okay, these bulbs are helpful for inner tissues. Okay, inner parenchyma tissues are present inside the pseudobulbs. These are the storage in function. Very important, storage in function. Storage the food material, storage of water. Okay, next another one, the leaves. Leaves are very important. The leaves are green in color, thick. Okay, the leaves are green, thick cuticle. Thick cuticle is present. And another one, the very important, absence of hairs. Absence of leaf hairs. Hairs are absence. Okay, the hairs are absence in leaves. Next, another one, epidermal is completely absence. Next, the fruits. Okay, the fruits. Before the fruits, we discuss the orchid flowers. These flowers or bracts are helpful for the attraction of insects for the pollination purpose. Okay, another one, after the fertilization process. Fruits are formed. These fruits are at the suitable period is dehiscence or dispersed. These seeds are dispersed in the fruits by some chemical substance. Fruits are the fruits are dispersed, okay, broke down. Seeds are dispersed by wind. Yes, bracts are present. Okay, the leaf below in the nodal region of the leaves. Bracts are present. These bracts are helpful for the attraction of insects for the pollination purpose. Okay, it's an important concepts, morphological adaptation features of epiphytes. Next, another one, anatomical adaxial is upper epidermis, adaxial is lower epidermis. Okay, it is the isodiametrical leaves. Isodiametrical leaves notified. It is two epidermal cells are similar, and another one single layer. Okay, these are completely single layer epidermal cells. Okay, epidermal cells. These epidermal cells, one is upper epidermis, upper. Next, another one lower epidermis, as lower epidermis. Okay, these lower and upper epidermis, it's be a small pores are called stomatas. Okay, these stomatas are sunken in nature. These stomata are sunken because prevention of waters, law of prevention, or another one prevention of water, or another one transpiration process. Okay, it's prevention of loss of water. Next, another one, these guard cells are smaller in size, and secondary stomatal chambers are also present in epidermal region. Next, below the in between abaxial and adaxial surface, as mesophyll cells are present. Okay, these are mesophyll tissues. These mesophyll tissues is undifferentiated. Okay, these are mesophyll tissues. Okay, in reason the mesophyll tissues is present. Mesophyll. This mesophyll is undifferentiated. Mesophyll is an undifferentiated. As mesophyll cells are undifferentiated because a single type of cells are present, like spongy type of cells, tissues, spongy parenchyma tissues are present only in epiphytic leaves. Next, another one inside, it's vascular bundles are present. Okay, these vascular bundles are arranged in a single rows, but in midrib region, the large vascular bundle is present. In these vascular bundles, the xylem, okay, it's an xylem. This xylem and phloem, okay, the xylem and phloem. Yes, xylem and phloem. As xylem and phloem is completely covered by it's an sclerenchymatous sheath. Okay, the sclerenchymatous cells are present. These cells are arranged in cap-like structure. It's gives mechanical support or protection the vascular bundles. Okay, it is a major feature of epiphytic leaves. Okay, transverse section of leaves. Okay, very important features. Once again, the epidermal region, abaxial surface and adaxial surface. These are be a small pores called stomatas. These stomatas are sunken in nature because of prevention of loss of water and transpiration. Next, another one, the vascular bundles are arranged in mesophyll region in a single row, and a large vascular bundle is present in the region of midrib. And another one, these vascular bundles does not bear cambium, but it's covered by sclerenchymatous sheath or sclerenchymatous layer. It's an helpful for protection of vascular bundles. Okay, these are the main adaptation features. And mesophills is undifferentiated cells. It's in a single mesophyll, spongy parenchymatous tissues are present. Next, another one, adaptation features of TS of stem. Okay, you already know about the stem, morphological structure of stem is similar. Transverse section of stem. This be a thick cuticle. First, epidermal region. This epidermal region or epidermis. This epidermis or it is an XBS leaf internodes. Okay, leaf internodes is a thick cuticle is present. As thick cuticle is present in a single layer. Thick cuticle present in the stem region. Next, another one type epidermal region. Below the epidermal hypodermal region, the hypodermis is present. Hypodermal region, hypodermis. This hypodermis is completely its BS. Okay, the hypodermal region, its base 2 to 3 layered. Yes, 2 to 3 layered. 2 to 3 layered sclerenchymatous cells. Sclerenchymatous cells are present in the hypodermal region. Next, another one in the cortex, inner cortex and outer cortex. The inner cortex region, cortex. The cortex experiences outer cortex and inner cortex. Inner cortex. Outer cortex experiences parenchymatous cells. Parenchymatous cells. Okay, these parenchymatous cells exude mechanical support and storage in function. Storage. Next, similar, the inner cortex is also made by the sclerenchymatous cells. Sclerenchymatous cells is helpful for mechanical support. Mechanical support. Next, another one below the cortex, endodermis. Endodermis is a single layered barrel shaped parenchymatous cells, and another one pith. As pith is completely made by sclerenchymatous. Sclerenchymatous. Okay, these are made by sclerenchymatous cells. Next, another one in the stem region. Okay, the ideoblasts are present. Very important. In cortex region, ideoblast cells. Very important. Ideoblasts. Okay, ideoblasts. These are the type of specialized cells compared to the normal cell. These are the helpful for storage and function. Ideoblast is helpful for storage purpose, and another one, it stores the chemical substances and water. Okay, there's an ideoblast are present in which one? Stem region. Okay, totally, and repeat again in anatomical feature of stem. There are epidermis and hypodermis containing hypodermis and cortex, inner cortex, outer cortex. Cortex is larger in size, but this cortex is made by the sclerenchymatous and parenchymatous cells. Epidermis is a single layered barrel shaped cells. The single layered barrel shaped cells is containing a thick cuticle substance. These thick cuticle substances are prevention of loss of water media. It is also one of the adaptation feature. And hypodermal cells is a 2 to 3 layered. It is completely made by sclerenchymatous cells for the protection. And another one, cortex, the inner cortex and outer cortex. Outer cortex is a made by the parenchymatous cells, storage and function and secretion of some chemicals. And another one, it is a 2-3 layered in nature, and the inner cortex, it is also made by sclerenchymatous cells, and vascular bundles are also present. So these vascular bundles are irregular in form, arranged in irregular in form, and ground tissue or pith. Okay, ground tissue or pith is completely made by sclerenchymatous cells, and it is helpful for protection. Some ideoblast cells are present in ground tissues. These ideoblast cells are helpful for storage in chemical substances. Okay, these are the characteristic feature of stems. And last one is root. Okay, PS of root in epiphytes. Yes, you already know about epiphytic stem. Okay, these are green color, photosynthetic in nature, and outer epidermal cells. As epidermal cells, these epidermal cells are single layered. Okay, single layered parenchymatous cells. And another one below the epidermal cells, which one? The Velleman tissues is present. Okay, very important. What are the Velleman tissues? These Velleman tissues are thick cells. Okay, thick cells. Okay, these considered to be an absorbing organs. The Velleman tissues. Okay, is there are two types of Velleman tissues present in the root of epiphytes. First one is endovelamen, 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 and another one exovelamen. Yes, velamen, exovelamen, endovelamen and exovelamen. Exovelamen is a thick single layer isobilateral, okay, isodiametric cells. Another one endovelamen tissue is an also isodiametric 2 to 3 layer, okay, its presence below the epidermal region, okay. Another thick cuticle presence in epidermal region, but these velamen tissues are the helpful for storage in function, and another one thick lignified walls, okay, thick lignified walls and protection of roots, okay, very important, thick lignified walls and protection, okay, protection in function, okay, these are the very important concept in roots, very important concept. And below the velamen tissues, exodermis is present. Exodermis. This exodermis is in a single layer inner Siberian cells. Siberian cells are present. These are Siberian. It's in a round shaped structure. Siberian cells. Okay. Next, another one. Passage cells are also present in exodermal region. Next, another one in the ground tissues or cortex region. The cortex region of root system. In the root system, the small A chambers are present. Okay, in the cortex is a 4 to 5 layer, and another one in this cortex region, the storage in function, and another one A chambers are also present. Okay, A chambers are also present in cortex region. Next, another one below the cortex, endodermis. As endodermis is in a single layer, okay, it is also helpful for protection of steroid region, and pericycle is also present. This pericycle is helpful for, it is made by this mesenchymal cells, and another one